What could unlock Leo finances in the next few months? If you are a Leo and you have been wondering why your financial life feels like it is sitting on the edge of something you can sense but not quite see, something you can feel but not yet touch, then what you are about to hear may be the most important message you receive this season. Because the stars are showing me that the next few months carry a specific set of energetic keys for your sign. Keys that, if you understand them and work with them, could unlock doors in your financial world that have been sealed shut for longer than you care to remember. Phase 1. The first key that could unlock your finances in the coming months is a shift in the way you perceive value, and specifically, the value of what you already possess. Leo, you have spent a lifetime accumulating things that most people do not even realize are valuable. Not just material things, though those matter too, but knowledge, skills, relationships, insights, patterns of understanding that only come from decades of living with open eyes and an open heart. And somewhere along the way, you stopped seeing these things as assets. You started seeing them as simply your life. Ordinary, unremarkable, already spent. But the planetary movement through your second house over the next few months is going to challenge that perception in a very direct way. It is going to bring situations, conversations, and opportunities that force you to reassess what you carry, to look at your experience not as something that happened in the past, but as something that has present and future monetary value. Value that can be exchanged, leveraged, shared, and compensated in ways you have not yet explored. Think about what you know. Think about the problems you have solved, the crises you have navigated, the decisions you have made under pressure that turned out to be exactly right. Now imagine that someone out there right now needs exactly that kind of wisdom, that they would pay for it, trade for it, build something around it if only they knew you had it. The first key is about recognizing that what feels ordinary to you is extraordinary to someone else. And the months ahead are going to bring that recognition into sharp focus. This is not about starting some grand new venture or reinventing yourself. It is about seeing yourself clearly, perhaps for the first time in years, and allowing the world to see you too. The lion does not need to become something new. It simply needs to stop hiding its mane. Phase 2. The second key involves a financial pattern that has been repeating in your life, and the opportunity to finally break it. Every Leo carries at least one recurring financial pattern that seems to play out regardless of what they do. For some, it is a cycle of earning and then losing. For others, it is a pattern of generosity that leaves them with less than they need. For still others, it is a habit of self-sabotage that kicks in every time they get close to real stability, as if some invisible force pulls the rug out just when things start to feel solid. Over the next few months, the transit of powerful planetary energy through your 8th house is going to illuminate this pattern in a way it has never been illuminated before. You are going to see it clearly. Not just the behavior itself, but the root cause beneath it. The belief, the wound, the unconscious agreement that has been driving the pattern all along. And once you see it, truly see it, it loses its power over you. Not gradually, not after years of therapy, but suddenly the way a light switch changes a room. This is one of the most significant financial unlocks available to any Leo right now. Because the pattern itself is not the problem. The problem is that the pattern has been invisible. It has been operating in the background of your life like a program running on a computer that you did not know was installed. And the stars are about to bring it to your screen right there in front of you where you can finally choose to delete it. When that pattern breaks, Leo, the effect is immediate and cascading. Money that was leaking out stops leaking. Opportunities that were being unconsciously rejected start being accepted. Decisions that used to be clouded by old fear become clear and direct. It is as if someone has been driving your financial car with the parking brake on, and suddenly, the brake releases, and you begin to move forward with a speed and an ease that shocks you. Phase 3. The third key is connected to something that most astrologers do not talk about enough, and that is the role of gratitude in financial manifestation. Not the shallow, performative kind of gratitude that says the right words but feels nothing, but the deep, bone-level gratitude that arises when you look at your life and recognize, with genuine awe, how much you have already survived, how much you have already been given, how much has already worked out even when it seemed like it would not. For Leos over 60, this kind of gratitude carries a power that younger people simply cannot access. Because you have the contrast. You know what it is like to have nothing and to have something. You know what it is like to fear and to overcome. You know what it is like to lose and to rebuild. And that contrast, that depth of experience, gives your gratitude a weight and a resonance that vibrates at a frequency the universe cannot ignore. Over the next few months, as certain planetary alignments activate your fourth house, the house of roots, foundations, and emotional security, you are going to find moments of unexpected gratitude rising up within you. Moments where you look around at your life and feel a warmth that has nothing to do with your bank balance, but everything to do with your connection to something larger. And in those moments, Leo, you are doing some of the most powerful financial work of your life. Because gratitude is not just an emotion, it is a signal. Tells the universe, I am ready for more. I am trustworthy with abundance. I can hold what you give me without breaking. And the universe, when it receives that signal from a Leo, responds with an enthusiasm that is hard to overstate. Because Leo energy is already magnetic. Leo energy already draws things toward it. And when that magnetic force is amplified by genuine, heartfelt gratitude, the attraction becomes almost irresistible. Money, opportunities, connections, ideas, they begin to flow toward you as if drawn by gravity, not because you are chasing them, but because your energy has become so aligned, so open, so radiantly receptive, that they have no choice but to come. Phase 4. The fourth key is about patience, and this one is going to test you, because Leo is not a patient sign by nature. You are fire. You are action. You are the part of the zodiac that wants results yesterday. And when it comes to finances, that impatience can sometimes work against you. It can cause you to make hasty decisions, to jump at opportunities that are not quite right, to settle for less than you deserve because waiting feels unbearable. But the next few months are asking you to trust a slower rhythm. The financial shifts that are forming around your sign are real, they are substantial, and they are coming. But they are coming on a timeline that requires your cooperation. Not your force, not your urgency, but your willingness to let things unfold in their own perfect order. Think of a fruit tree. You can water it, nurture it, give it sunlight and attention, but you cannot make the fruit ripen faster by pulling on it. If you try, you get unripe fruit or a broken branch. The same principle applies to what is happening in your financial life right now. The seeds have been planted, the water has been given, the sunlight is shining, but the fruit needs time. And your job, as difficult as it may feel, is to trust the process and allow the harvest to come in its season. This does not mean doing nothing. It means doing the right things and then stepping back. It means taking inspired action when it presents itself, and then releasing your grip on the outcome. It means understanding that the universe has its own schedule, and that schedule is perfectly calibrated to deliver maximum results at the exact right moment. For a Leo over 60, this kind of patience is not passive. It is the most active, most powerful, most courageous thing you can do, because it requires you to trust something bigger than yourself. And trust, for a lion, is the ultimate act of strength. If what you're hearing feels accurate, imagine what could happen if you applied this energy intentionally for 21 consecutive days. That's exactly what the 21-day program in the pinned comment is built for. Daily guidance, focused direction, and real momentum. If you're tired of staying in the same cycle, this is your structure. Phase 5. The fifth key involves a very specific area of your life that you may not immediately associate with finances, and that is your health. Not in the way you might expect. This is not about medical bills or the cost of prescriptions. This is about the energetic relationship between your physical vitality and your ability to attract and manage wealth. Because for Leo, whose sign is ruled by the sun and governs the heart, the connection between physical energy and financial energy is direct and unbreakable. When your body feels strong, when you are sleeping well, eating nourishment that serves you, moving in ways that keep your blood flowing and your spirit lifted, your financial magnetism increases dramatically. It is as if your physical body is an antenna, and the stronger and clearer that antenna is, the more abundant signals it can receive. Conversely, when you are exhausted, depleted, neglecting your physical self, those signals get weaker. The opportunities are still there, but you cannot pick them up. You cannot see them clearly. You cannot respond to them with the energy and clarity they require. Over the next few months, the stars are encouraging you to pay attention to this connection. To notice that on the days when you feel physically vital, your financial decisions are sharper, your intuition is clearer, your ability to recognize and seize opportunity is heightened. And to use that awareness to make your physical well-being a financial priority, not a luxury. Every walk you take, every nourishing meal you prepare, every night of deep rest you allow yourself. These are not just acts of self-care. They are investments in your financial future. And for a Leo, whose body is literally ruled by the center of the solar system, these investments pay dividends that would astonish most people. Phase 6. The sixth key is one that requires courage, and fortunately, courage is something that Leos carry in abundance. This key is about having an honest conversation with yourself about what you truly want. Not what you think you should want. Not what seems reasonable or realistic or appropriate for your age. But what you genuinely, deeply, in the most secret chamber of your heart, desire. Because here is what the stars are revealing about your sign right now. The financial energy that is gathering around you is responsive to specificity. It needs direction. It needs a target. And if you have been vague about what you want, if you have been telling yourself that you will be happy with whatever comes, if you have been suppressing your true desires out of fear of disappointment or a belief that you are asking for too much, then you have been diffusing the very energy that could be working for you. Leo, you are allowed to want what you want. You are allowed to name it. You are allowed to hold it in your mind with clarity and conviction and say, this is what I am calling in. Not from greed, not from entitlement, but from the honest recognition that your heart knows what it needs, and that denying that knowing serves no one. The sixth key unlocks when you stop being vague and start being specific. When you stop asking the universe for something and start telling it what you are ready to receive. And the specificity does not have to be about numbers, though it can be about a feeling. I want to feel secure. I want to feel free. I want to feel like money supports my life instead of controlling it. Whatever the specificity looks like for you, name it. Write it down. Speak it out loud in the privacy of your own home. Because when a Leo speaks a desire with clarity and conviction, it carries the force of a solar declaration. And the universe has no choice but to listen. Some people watch. Others transform. If you want to be in the second group, the 21-day guide in the pinned comment gives you a clear step-by-step process aligned with your sign. This isn't about waiting. It's about moving. Phase 7. The seventh key is the one that brings everything together, and it is deceptively simple. It is the decision to show up every single day, not with grand gestures or dramatic action, but with quiet, steady, consistent presence. Showing up to your finances with awareness instead of avoidance. Showing up to your opportunities with curiosity instead of fear. Showing up to your own potential with respect instead of dismissal. The financial unlock that the next few months hold for Leo is not a single event. It is not a lottery win or a surprise inheritance or a sudden windfall that appears out of nowhere. It is a gradual, powerful, unstoppable accumulation of small right decisions that compound over time into something magnificent. And the only requirement for that compounding to work is consistency. The willingness to do the small things day after day without needing immediate proof that they are working. This is where the wisdom of your years becomes your greatest advantage. Because you know better than any younger sign that real prosperity is not built overnight. It is built through the patient, persistent application of energy in the right direction. And the direction has been set. The stars have laid the coordinates. The energy is available. All that remains is for you to walk the path, one step at a time, trusting that each step is taking you closer to the abundance that is being prepared for you. Phase 8. The eighth and final key is surrender. Not the kind of surrender that gives up, but the kind that gives over. Handing the timeline, the method, the specific form of your abundance over to something greater than your conscious mind. Trusting that the intelligence that moves the planets, that grows the forests, that turns seeds into trees and rain into rivers, trust that same intelligence to manage the details of your prosperity. For a Leo, this is the hardest key to turn. Because you are a sign that likes to be in control. A sign that takes pride in managing, directing, orchestrating. And asking you to surrender feels like asking you to step off a cliff. But Leo, the cliff is an illusion. And on the other side of that surrender is not a fall, but flight. The kind of financial flight that happens when you stop trying to force outcomes and start allowing them. When you stop micromanaging the universe and start collaborating with it. When you stop trying to build your prosperity alone and start letting the cosmos build it with you. These 8 keys are forming in the energy field around your sign right now. Some of them are already turning. Some are waiting for your hand. But all of them are real, all of them are available, and all of them are pointed in the same direction. toward a financial future that the stars say is not just possible for you, Leo, but is being actively constructed in the invisible realms, waiting for the moment when you are ready to receive it. And that moment, based on everything the planetary alignments are showing, that moment is approaching, faster than you think, closer than you imagine, more real than you have dared to believe. You have two options after this video: close it and hope things shift, or decide that the next 21 days will be different. If you choose the second, the structured 21-day transformation aligned with your sign is waiting in the pinned comment. The energy is already moving, the only question is whether you are.